Okay, ready?
Yes.
Clap. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you so much for your time.
No problem at all.
There is a lot of things to say about you.
Oh, okay.
It's better than nothing, you know.
It's better than nothing. That's true.
You from the Netherlands. You born in 1996.
Yes.
You have a sister who also play volleyball.
Mm-hmm. Two sisters, actually. But one sister is not so much in the picture, you know. She's just at home, at my hometown, so...
In Sneek.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You born in Sneek?
Yeah.
You born in like a kind of volleyball family, but I didn't find if like your parents was playing or...
Yeah, my mother was playing volleyball like for a long time, but she was not good or something. She was not professional or whatever, but...
You could have said just she was not professional.
Okay. Yeah, maybe when she sees this, she's like, fuck. And my father is like a football player, actually, so... And he was also not professional, but he was in the like highest level of... like not of Netherlands, but of our province. I don't know. Like he was doing really good in football, actually. He was really into it also. So, but about volleyball, it was just my mother, but also my grandparents both did volleyball. So we were like a lot of times in the gym. Actually, every Saturday we were there to support my mother, and I think that's why we all went for volleyball in the end.
Did you feel lucky that you born in Sneek because it's kind of like really volleyball city?
Yeah, actually, yes. Because it is like what you said, like still it's a volleyball city, actually. Still, it's one of the bigger sports. I like this city is not so big, of course, but it's one of the bigger sports. And then also football, of course, is for sure number one. But
you was in Sneek because like for your father's career or
no, we like he was born there. Actually, my whole family is born there, so
the family city.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, but no, I think that this was nice that Sneek has like this big volleyball, that this is like a volleyball city, because I think it helped.
Do you think like you would have choose volleyball without being in this kind of like city?
I don't know, maybe it would be different if there were other options like for sports also. I mean, I tried a little bit this gymnastics, but I found out that this was nothing for me. So no, I don't know. My other sister, she tried dancing a little bit, but yeah, it was not for us, I think. Just so we just started doing volleyball, I think. Yeah.
And did you have like a dream, like when you were a child? I don't know, about a job maybe, or you were maybe considering already being professional, or?
No, actually, I never really had dreams. Also in volleyball, I never had something like, oh, I want to be there, or I want to be there. I was just thinking all the time that I want to be better every time. Like I was trying to be better all the time. So I was, of course, when I became better and I became professional, I was thinking, okay, of course I want to go to Olympics and all this stuff. But before, it was never there, actually. I just wanted to be better, and I wanted to show everyone actually all the time that I want.
That you're the best?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. It sounds really stupid, but yeah, it was more this way.
So you start like in Sneek, you play a lot of seasons there.
Yeah.
You won the championship. You won the cup.
Yeah.
You also had the opportunity to play, I don't remember if it's like the CEF Cup or the Challenger Cup.
Challenger, I think. Yeah, because we never, I think that Sneek really never couldn't pay.
For the CEF?
For the CEF. Yeah, I think...
That's kind of sad.
Yeah, it is. This is actually really sad about Netherlands, I think, that there's just no money for volleyball, like to make it bigger.
I wanted to ask, like, how is like volleyball in Netherlands?
Yeah, it's really sad, actually. Yeah, because there is no money. Like maybe in the men volleyball in Netherlands there is a little bit of money, but yeah, also like a little bit. And in women volleyball there is no money. Like maybe when I was playing there, Sliedrecht, I don't know if you know this club, maybe they had a little bit of money and they could pay some girls, but it was really nothing almost.
And like about the fans, like there is some public in the gym
Yeah,
or
like the fans in Sneek, for example, were nice. Like if we play for the finals or the cups or some important games, like it was full.
it's because it's also the only sport in the city.
Yes, I think so. Like people know about it, so they come.
In this Challenger Cup edition, you faced a team from Netherlands too.
To be honest, I don't remember so good, but I remember that one time we were so happy to play European Cup and we played against the Dutch team. So we're like, shit, we want to go out. Like
Exactly.
this one time
you play against, I just found out again, Dros Alterno.
Yeah.
And like, I wanted to ask you, like, you were sad to play against this,
For sure
this team?
we were
because
sad.
like you was first or second in championship, they were 4, 5.
Yeah.
And like when you play European Cup, it's also a big opportunity to get some contact that people
yes, exactly.
see you.
And to go out of your country also. Like this was nice, and even for us because we didn't get paid or something, it was really our hobby. So we really did it
you
next
wasn't
to
professional.
No, nothing. So
there is really
there is really
zero money.
nothing. Like no, we really started to like have 4 times a week practice just in the evenings. Like when I was playing with the older girls, they were working next to it, so they had to take free. They had to take the free days also for this Challenger Cup. So yeah, for us it was actually really nice to go abroad on this tournament, And then we went to Alterno, like to Apeldoorn actually, in like our own country. So this was this was really, really sad. I think also one time we played against the Belgium team was also a little bit sad. Like we really wanted to go somewhere far, but we did one time because one time we went to Russia, like some years ago. We went to Moscow, I think, for one of this Challenger Cup.
You was studying at this time? Like if you wasn't fully professional?
I was never a professional in Netherlands. Like I started to be professional when I went to school.
Yeah,
like
sure.
my first year.
Yeah.
Before I was studying.
So
working
what did you
a little
study?
bit. I did one study, but I never know how to say this in English, actually.
Like what it was? Because you will be able to say me the name, but I'm not
Maybe
English,
you
so
don't know.
I don't know too.
It's kind of social work, but it's more like focused on children. So in the end, you can like work with the small children. Like before they go to school, they go to some other place.
Sport.
Also,
yeah,
this I don't know in English.
I can say that I don't know the name.
No,
Don't worry.
no, I really don't know. This is the shitty thing about English, because sometimes you can just not explain in the right way,
No, but for the podcast it's good because like in the English native speaking, like there is not a lot of volleyball fans, Volleyball fans are more from Italy, Polish. I think they will think like, wow, they're so good in English.
I hope so. No, but I did this 1 year actually, and after I went to Germany, so I stopped with the study. Before I was just finishing my high school, primary school. I don't know how you say this also in English. Before the study, the school before study.
I understood.
Yeah, and I was working in some like kind of restaurant place, shopping.
Okay. So how did you get the opportunity to join School in the Germans League?
Yeah, so actually I think I was 4 years or 5 years playing in Sneek, like in the first team. And then I was like...
You joined the national team, right? Young one?
But was after
it was
school.
after school.
Yeah.
Okay.
So first, like I was there for I think 4 years and we won the prizes and everything. And then I was thinking, okay, but this is it? Or should I try to do more, Like maybe I can even do better also than this. Or I just stop, because this was also happening. Like the girls that were playing in Sneek, they just or keep going there, or they stop and they get children and blah, blah. But I was still young, So I was like, maybe I can still do something with volleyball. Maybe I can try to get better. And so I was really motivated for that, actually. So then there was one manager that contacted me, but I didn't like this manager. So I tried to go to the other, like to someone else.
Sorry if you look the podcast.
Maybe they don't know. They don't know. I don't say names. I asked for one other manager and he wanted to help me. Actually, I waited for a really, really long time to be in Seoul. I think I signed there in July or something, like
Whoa,
really late.
okay.
Really late. So I was already like, is it going to work out? Do I play somewhere next year? Like I was really stressed. But to be honest, I think in this years it was for sure later. Like now everything starts for my feeling
In
so
November,
early.
yeah.
Yeah, even November with some like good players. I think I signed somewhere in July for really almost no money also. Really like it, I was really accepting it directly, you know, because I was like, okay, I'm in a different country, I'm in another league, I can show myself there. I just start somewhere, you know. And I think it was good choice in the end.
Just with like shining eyes, don't care about the
Really,
contract,
yes,
about
actually,
like
really, because
you was able to sleep in the gym just to play.
actually, yes, but no, I for sure got my own apartment and all the other stuff were good, but just the money was like really, really low, like nothing.
In 2015, the Netherlands national team made like a really amazing way in the European Championship.
Yeah.
They beat like Italia, Slovenia, Poland also. They went to the final.
Yeah, I think they became second in the European Championship.
At this time, like you wasn't still professional. You joined Sure in 2016.
So yes, because I came in 2017 in the
In
national team.
Yeah. At this time, like, were you sad to not be part of the national team, or for you because like you wasn't professional, it was like too far for you?
It was actually too far for me. Like I didn't expect at all to be there, you know. Yeah, and also like when I was young, I was playing for all these like young national teams like all the time. Like actually nobody really believed in me, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, it's it
That's
sounds
really
a
kind
little
of
bit
sad.
sad, but yeah, they were.
I
they
promise I will not put like piano music. Like
no, like they saw that like I had good mentality and that I was jumping, like that I was a jumper, but they didn't really see some potential actually. I
like
think.
even in like pathing in receive or
Not at this time, I think. No.
okay.
And then I don't know, I just wanted to change that, you know, because nobody ever, like even when I went to school, like from like some parents, from my friends, or some I don't know people from Sneek, they were thinking like, what she wants to do in Germany? Like really, you think that she will be good in volleyball? Like she cannot be better than this, and like I had actually some like negative.
Wow, I even want to cry, you know.
Yes, actually, yes. It
like,
sounds not. I don't know, but
no, it's now you play in the
yeah.
the
So
better
now I
like
can.
team in Poland.
Yeah.
Wow, because like how is the mentality in Netherlands? Because like what you just described is like it's really something in France, you know. Like it was same was when I launched my YouTube channel in French in volleyball, like and when people I had like 2 views because like it's first week and people like what is gonna do?
Yeah,
what
exactly.
is gonna do? Like speak about volleyball in YouTube, n'importe quoi.
Yeah.
But like at the end when you work, it's working.
I'm not sure if this is really like Dutch mentality actually. Like because I think that we are really hard workers in general. Like I think about volleyball players, almost everyone that played or played with Dutch players, I think they all say that we are like hard workers and everything. But yeah, this about the negativity before, like can be that sometimes people not directly want to believe in you, you know? Like you first have to show it and then they are like, whoa. I think actually it is a little bit Dutch because also in like, for example, Olympics or something, like if people are doing good, they are behind you like, whoa, you are so good and wow, you did so amazing. Like, for example, we had like this 3-against-3 basketball or something. Like nobody ever heard from them. Like nobody was talking about it. But then they became Olympic champion and whoa. Every Dutch people were like, they were
Yeah. We still we believe in you since the beginning.
Yes, exactly. And then I'm like, yeah. And now when they fuck it up, they are gone, you know?
Yeah.
So maybe it is a little bit like this in the Netherlands.
What kind of feelings you have when this kind of people send you back message. I don't know if they send you back message, but me, like, at the beginning of all my social networks, I contact like so much people. I contact like people. Oh, I'm gonna make this project. Do you want to be part in? Do you want to be sponsors?
Okay.
And people was like, you know, we can send you 1 protein bar. I was like, oh wow, what I will do with this? Cut in two and give to my people I receive in podcast.
Yeah.
And after like 5 years ago, for sure they send me back mails. Oh, we want to work with you so much, and I was like,
of course.
Now that's too late, my boys.
Yes.
Do you have this kind of like not revenge, but like feelings like?
Yeah. Actually, I think that this successful revenge like is the best. Like you don't even say something, you don't even do something, but when it's working out, and your own feeling is like, okay, you see, I did it, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
But without saying something, you know, like just this is, I think, the best thing what you can do actually to have this sportive revenge, you know, successful revenge. I like this.
Did you get like power from this situation? Like no one was believing in you? Like
not, maybe a little bit, but I don't know. I was actually not really thinking about it too much. Okay. Like I knew that like people maybe didn't believe, and if I look back, I can maybe also understand a little bit like how I was playing then versus now is like big difference, you know. Like I can also understand that maybe you cannot expect that it still could change so much, you know. So I can also kind of understand, and you know, I was just busy with myself actually. I was just thinking about getting better, and the thing is that I wanted it too much, you know. I wanted it really a lot, to be better, to learn a lot. Like I was really open for learning to how to get better, you know, these things. So I don't know, I was not so much thinking about the negative things, still not. Like I never read any comments or something, like never.
You will watch this podcast or no?
Maybe.
It's okay if you say no. I will.
Maybe no. I want to.
I never rewatch my old video. That's no problem.
Yeah, like maybe I will. Maybe I will see it, but maybe not all of it. Maybe.
Okay.
It's not because of you. It's just.
No, that's okay. It's a joke. Don't worry. So you join show in Germany.
Yeah.
You finished like 9 or 10 in the championship, I think.
Yeah. We were not good at all. It
was like kind of a difficult season, or?
No, actually, it was. Okay, yes, of course, because we didn't play good, but we were, I don't know, for me it was just everything was nice, new, like my boyfriend was with me, like we were living together. I don't know, for me everything was good and nice, like I cannot really remember anything bad. Just that we were like, I was still not so professional, you know, because I was still not eating great. Like I was eating chocolate with my boyfriend. I was having the time of my life actually. And then when I see pictures of myself, I'm like, whoa.
Wow, there is really a big difference?
Yes, like a little bit difference, yes. I can say that. So no, but I cannot remember like bad things actually.
I know some people are saying like when it's made homemade, like it's always healthy.
They say
it was homemade chocolate or
no.
Okay, that's why. Okay,
no,
I understand.
No.
It was like a really big difference, like I mean the league between like
yes, between Netherlands for sure. Yeah, it was big difference. Like especially the first teams, they were so much better than in Netherlands. Like our team was the same like our first team in Netherlands, like maybe. I don't remember, but just I could see already that it was so much more professional, everything around. Like the Germans are really good in it, I think. Like the court was nice, like the organization, like all this stuff. Like you could really see that people are working there, and they are working there because it's their work, you know. Like in Netherlands, everybody is doing it for free. So they work for the club, but it's for free. So it's in their own time. Like they don't have really the necessity to...
It's like
to be good, you know.
It's all people who are doing like after their career, or
a little bit, or like more like these
sense.
Adult people that have children playing in the club, so they want to be like involved a little bit, and they are.
And every time that you say something like, maybe you can do it better, I not get paid for this.
Yeah, exactly.
So
No,
do
really.
it yourself.
Yeah,
For sure.
it's really like this. So yeah, this stuff were really a lot professional, like more around the club, I think. Yeah.
The year after you joined Dresden,
Yeah.
it was in 2017, 2018 for the first season. You was playing with Von Romer, Marin Von Romer.
Yeah, sorry. In this moment, she was still a peach. I think like her last name was different because she is now married. So I was like,
Who is this girl?
who is this girl? What is the setter? So
Okay, but like
yeah.
she played so many years there in Dresden.
Yeah.
At this time, like, did you feel like some energy from the fans? Like they were like kind of fan of players who spend a lot of time there in the league. Like, it's to compare between like how much people love volleyball in the Netherlands and Germany.
Yeah, I mean the fan club in Dresden was also actually amazing. Like there were a lot of people every time the home games. There were a lot of people. So I think yes, it's for sure different than in Netherlands also because the fans in Netherlands it's like what you said because it's like in Sneek it was because it was the only sport there, so people come, but it's not really fans.
Okay.
Like it's different.
Okay.
Like these guys in Dresden or other teams in Germany, they come also to the away games. They go everywhere, you know.
One more time you play like European competition. You play the CEF Cup.
Yeah.
I watched this morning you play against Venelle in France.
I don't remember.
And after you play against Stuttgart.
Okay. Yes, can be.
I wanted to ask you, like, you were sad to not play against like amazing team like in Italy or something, but like if you don't remember, maybe.
Yeah, I don't remember, but to be honest, yeah, this year in Dresden, I also deleted a little bit, so because it was not my like best year in general, so I deleted a little bit. So I don't actually remember too much.
Okay, but do you remember about like the European Championship with the Netherlands in 2017?
Yes,
Yes.
I remember this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it was in
nice.
Azerbaijan,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
Yes, okay.
You beat Italia, you beat Azerbaijan,
Mhm.
and you lost against Serbia
In the,
final.
I think so, because I remember that we were second
Yeah,
this year.
Yeah. Like at this time, were Serbia like really strong?
They were strong, I think, yes.
Were strong?
Yes, they were
Okay.
really strong. So,
And after like you change team, you join Asian. I don't know if I pronounce it good. Like Ladies in Black.
Ladies
Like,
in Black. Yeah.
In your career, you spend like a lot of times in Germany. Like, do you think like it's really good league to like start become professional?
Yeah, I think so. And especially, I think for Dutch players, you can see that a lot of young Dutch players go to Germany first also. Like some go to Belgium and also some go to France, but I think the most go first to Germany, and I think it's a good start actually to be there.
Close to your culture,
Yeah,
maybe?
it's like kind of close to your country, but also like what I said before, they are really professional. Like the money, if you start, is like good for sure. It's better than in Netherlands because there you don't get anything. So it's a good start. Like people watch the German leagues also. Like Germany has good national team also. So I don't know. I think it's good. Like they are hard workers also. Like the practices are most of the time good. So
Weather is kind of the same.
yeah. Sad. And raining.
As always, as
Yeah.
always in Germany. Your sister joined the league too,
Yeah.
and this
True.
time when you was playing in
Yeah.
Ladies in Black.
Yeah.
How many people try to compare your sister to you? Like even like in social media, in article and everything.
I think a lot. Like I think my sister has more like problems. I don't want to say problems, but like she also compares herself with me a lot, you know. So she's all the time like she's trying to tell herself to not do it, but all the time like yeah, she's saying that I'm a little bit her example, you know, because we are also same kind of players, you know, both like more reception, pass, like not so tall, jumping more, you know. So she's comparing her to me, but other people are doing that too. So it's like it's more hard for her, I think, than for me because I'm the older one and I'm still, yeah. I don't know.
I hope they don't call her like the little Marrit, you know.
Yeah, but I think they will actually. They are doing it, but
You get a great opportunity to join Italy.
yeah.
Do you know where they saw you? Or like in the European competition, maybe?
I don't know. Like at this time, I changed manager again. Or
Sorry
like
to you
again, I
again.
don't know, not again, but I changed manager and he's a Italian manager. So I think that he had like more connections in Italy, and yeah, I was really ready to go somewhere else than Germany. Actually, it didn't have to be like Italy. Of course, really wanted to be in Italy like one time to play there. So I was like, okay, if this is possible, of course I will sign. Where can I sign? You know, it could also be somewhere else. Like after 4 years, I just wanted to be away from Germany and to go somewhere else. Actually,
The weather?
the weather, like it's like. Yeah, if you are 4 years in the same
Yeah, for sure.
competition, then it's nice to change. So
Yeah, for sure. Yes. I finished the coffee that I made for us.
oh wait, I will taste some of your amazing coffee.
Thank you so much. I put a lot of effort. I even did this
I
hurt,
can
you know.
Ah yeah, but it's gone
Yeah,
already.
because you was late.
True. Yes, that's true.
You joined in 2020, Italia, the Italian league.
Yeah,
Big difference.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This was actually really. It was a bit strange year because on one side we were last.
Yeah.
Like we couldn't win games. We were playing sometimes really good, and we played also I think a lot of 3-2 matches, you know, but we couldn't win. Like I don't know, we couldn't finish one game, but it was really nice because every game was on high level for us at this moment. I think I had a really good year actually, but also it was still the COVID year, so like the family, my boyfriend, nobody could come. Like I saw them maybe 2 times in this season, you know. So it was like nice year because the volleyball port was like for me personally good, not for the team, but for me personally was nice. But like the private life kind of sucks a little bit this year. So
In which city you were? You was in like I know the name of the club. It's Brescia. But like
yeah,
it's the name of the city also.
I was. Yeah, I. Okay, this gym was in Brescia,
Okay,
but I lived in like a little bit smaller town. But
but
I
like,
think it was Gadi.
but I mean like
Gadi,
it
I
was
think the
it
name.
was not a huge city, right?
No.
So there is nothing to do except like go to training and
Yeah, and also because of this COVID year, like a lot of things were all the time closed.
yeah,
Like
for
it
sure.
was not possible to do something like. But it was actually a really nice place because it was close to the Garda Lake, so it was close to the water. Like it was really beautiful actually. And when I came there, because I came there because of COVID also really early, like I think the end of July already, to start the preseason. So when I was there in the summer, everything was open, like people went to holiday. So it was actually really nice this time. But then everything closed like in October, something like this. So and from then actually it was like a little bit sad again. But Italy is nice. So sometimes the sun was shining. So it was not all bad like in
Yeah, for
Germany,
sure.
for example, with
For
the
sure.
weather, you know. So it was not a bad place actually. It was actually nice, but yeah, there was not so much time for shopping or go to restaurants because yeah, it was not possible because of COVID.
Volleyball apartment, sleep, volleyball apartment, sleep.
Exactly, yeah, it was that.
Even if you was playing good, as you said, like, is it difficult to, when you join the league, like, be in a team where you can't win? Like,
Yeah,
it's long
it's
to
long.
lose all the season.
It's long, but it sounds strange. But on one moment, you're kind of used to it.
Okay.
So it's bad, but because you don't expect anymore to to win.
That's kind of
But
sad.
you're also yes. But in the end, I think we were also kind of free because, like, yeah, what what could we lose? We already lost everything. So, like for us was just something to, we were so happy the first time we won, for example, because I don't know, nobody expected anymore
It
to
was
win.
looking like you won the Champions League, right?
Yes, it was really. Finally we won. No, true. But and that sounds also maybe really strange, but I think that, like, if you lose but you played kind of for yourself good, it's also a different feeling. Like, this sounds maybe really selfish or something, but you have to find something to keep going, So I don't know.
And I think, like, because just the year after you joined Cuneo, I think like you feel more free when you know that you sign in like another club.
Yes, I think also like this moment actually for signing for a new club is always a little bit. This period is not so nice actually.
It's really stressful.
It's a little bit stressful. You don't want to be stressful. You try to tell yourself all the time like, hey, everything's gonna be fine. It's okay. Don't worry. But somewhere in your head, it's going wrong,
You try to remember like the game you play nice.
Yes,
Send to manager, okay, take this video, this one. I spike in 3 meters. That was very nice.
But I don't know. And you can also feel that other players are thinking about that.
Yeah.
About next year, about in this period. So I don't know. I never really like. I'm happy when this period is over,
Without saying names, in like all your career, did you play with players like after they sign in new club, they totally switch? They stop play for I don't know any reasons. They don't put like enough effort or energy in training.
I saw more sometimes the other way around. So they start to be like a little bit bad in this period because they feel pressure to show something, to be good, because they want, I don't know, maybe change club or get more money or something like this. And then like when they signed, they are free again, so they are just playing because they know like, okay, I signed somewhere, so I'm good for the next year, like I don't have to worry anymore. And then they start to be like good again, I saw more, I think, in this way than the other way around.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Like,
that's
player don't stop playing.
That they are like, fuck. But what I saw is that like people don't care too much anymore because they care not much anymore for, I don't know, to win or to lose because they know already that they will be somewhere else,
Yeah.
So they are just like, okay, if we win or if we lose this
I
game,
don't care.
What can change?
I have my contract.
Yes, exactly. Like this, I saw. Yeah.
It was like kind of better season for the team in Cuneo, right?
Yeah, like we had actually really good season because I think this season we went to playoff.
Yeah.
Like it was not the first time for Cuneo, but I think for a long time. And after that, also, I think they didn't like after this season they didn't go in the in the playoffs anymore.
But
so
they had like kind of troubles, like a lot of injuries and everything.
Yes, and also I think they changed coaches a lot, and it was not so easy. I think they even changed also this director or president, something like this. They changed too. So
after Cuneo, you joined France.
Yes.
You joined Nantes.
Yeah.
Why? Is it hard like to stay in Italy?
No, actually this was actually the year that, because after this Brescia year, like I didn't see my boyfriend for like, I don't know, this season I saw him two times or something. So in this year, like everything was not going so well. So actually we broke up after this year, like for 4 months or something like this. I was like, this is also not what I want, I want to play volleyball, but I don't want to sacrifice everything for that. So I don't know, like after we came back together, like after this 4 months, like we had total break of everything. Like I was out of the house, like everything was broken. And I had to think about myself also, because I was really just like this about volleyball. I was not thinking about anything else, I made all the decisions by myself. I was just focused volleyball, nothing else. So it was also good for myself actually to think about what I was doing, like how I was acting, like all this stuff. And it was good to think more about family, boyfriends, like also this side of life, you know,
Yeah,
not
sure.
only
There is not only job, yeah.
No, exactly. That was actually the biggest reason that I went to Nantes. Like I told my manager, like, hey, actually, I don't care where I go. I want to be closer to home. Okay, then there was nothing really closer to home actually. So
If you want to play a good club, yeah.
yeah, so I came to Nantes and I was like, okay, Nantes, they were like with the same money actually than France, so offer than Italy. So I was like, okay, I will try, you know. And it's like 10 hours from Netherlands. Like my boyfriend could come with the car, like he could be more free, you know. And actually we decided this together a little bit, me and my boyfriend. Like it was not me alone anymore. So yeah, there it started. Like this it started actually.
It's nice to say that now you fiance, so
Yeah, actually yes.
so everything going good in this part.
Everything is good. Still good.
Nantes was kind of one of the best team in the league, especially in the second season you played there. Like you was unplayable. You made like really good season. You had amazing team also.
Yeah.
It's ended up like playing the final. It was Novara. Yeah, I watched the game. I remember. And you took some set against Novara. I think one at least.
One.
Yeah.
I think at home one. I think maybe we won the first set, but it was just nice actually because we could be free in this game because nobody expected us to win against Novara. Like they had this Russian Markova. Like she is amazing actually. So like nobody expected us to win from them, you know. They were really, really good in this year. I think also in the Italian league. So it was just nice to be free and to, like, we were actually already really happy that we were in this final.
When you was in Nantes, there is like some troubles. I will not say precisely what, because like people can watch on the internet, try to find some French articles, but like one problem with the coach leaves, it was Sylvain Crankis who took the job, the second coach. The year after, like some troubles with the main sponsors, but during the season you won the cup, the French cup. You finished second in the championship. All situations with the coach, with like the sponsor, can impact like the team and the players.
Yeah, like our first year for sure, like it was really like strange situation actually, like really weird. Like I didn't had this like before, so it was a little bit kind of new experience. Like I don't know, you want to play volleyball and like suddenly like a lot of things around happen, like you cannot really do your job or like do what you want to do. So yeah, this was a little bit like strange situation, but I think after when Sylvain took the job, you could see that everyone was more like kind of free and like laughing again. Like yeah, we had just a few months, but I think we were really close actually to go even that year to the final, because we lost in 5 sets, I think, from Le Canet this year. Like they had a really good team this year. Actually, they were also, in the end, they were champion. I think they ended 6th, and in the end they were champions. So it was really, really nice from them actually. But we were, even this year with all these troubles with Sylvain as a coach, like we were really close actually to be to win from them and to be in the final, but okay. The year after, like, actually I signed a little bit kind of before this problems, so I was like, shit, like what did I do? Like why did I stay? Why did I stay one more year? But then the second year, to be honest, was really, really nice. Like we had a really good team, really nice. It was not only good, but also nice. Like everyone liked each other. Like the emotions together were really nice. Like it was really funny. Like we were laughing a lot. Like every connection was nice actually. I don't know, I think that every girl of us, like we still have this group chat with the girls. Like I think Cesar still remembers like how it was. Like I don't know, it was just like this kind of team you don't have often actually, that everything fits good. And then I think the year after came this problem a little bit with the sponsor. I didn't really feel this.
But you know what happens? I can explain to you if you want.
Tell me.
The last season, 2 seasons ago, I don't remember well, but like the sponsors say, we stay 1 more year.
Mm-hmm.
And they say it's like, I don't know when.
Yeah.
But in July, when for sure César, the main coach, already made all the team, sponsors say, okay, we leave. Now. Surprise!
Oh, shit.
Nantes had to find some solution to get the money to be able to pay like the team and everything. And like all the I heard like the staff stayed, you know, and they really like wanted to help like the team and the club, and now Nantes took the decision to go back in the second league to rebuild the club, because like really in France I think it's one of the craziest atmosphere I saw in Nantes. Like people are so devoted to volleyball.
But still, this is funny for me because they are now in, I don't know, second league or something.
Yeah.
I still follow them on Instagram, and it feels like they are in first league
Yeah,
still, you
exactly.
know? Really, the fans are still there. Like there's still a lot of people that are watching. Like the atmosphere is still really nice.
Yeah.
So this is funny also. Like for me, this is funny. Like they are really nice. Like Nantes is a really nice place to play volleyball actually.
After Nantes, you went to Rzeszów. You're currently in Rzeszów. I don't know when I will release this interview, maybe in a few weeks. I wrote some article like you was curious to discover the country.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, also this I actually, like after this year in Nantes where we were playing, I think, really good as a team, I was like, okay, this can be my moment again to try again something else, you know, like to go to a different country or to go back to Italy or maybe Turkey. Like this was actually my first thought again. Then my manager came with Poland, and I was like, I never thought about it, but then everything looked really nice, like the contract, like we were playing Champions League also, like I never did Champions League before, so I was like, okay, everything looks really nice here, like maybe I should just go for it. So.
But first time Champions League, after the pool phases, directly face Conegliano.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yes, that's true. This was it. Actually, Conegliano was in our pool phase.
Yeah.
And Conegliano, I heard from the girls that were here already for years, that they play like already some years in a row against Conegliano in the pool phase.
Oh, okay.
So that's
shit.
interesting.
Here we go again.
Yes, actually this was the feeling, like shit, again Conegliano. Yeah, so last year we were second, and then we had to play the playoffs against Stuttgart. We won. Then we were in the quarterfinal again against Conegliano.
Yeah.
So okay, I know that quarterfinals are really difficult for sure for us, you know, because we will be the like weakest team in quarterfinal, but
even like for you, like every time you go in quarterfinal of Champions League, like there is no small team.
No, exactly. So you know that it will be difficult, but
Conegliano
is like for your feeling like no option at all, like no sure. Even small chance.
Oh, surprise! One more time this season.
Yes, exactly. So.
Especially like last season, like they made amazing season. They didn't lost a game.
No, it was
during
crazy.
Like so many months.
No, true.
Did you feel like because you won the championship first season? I think I don't remember if you won the cup. Maybe too.
Yes, cup and championship last year.
Did you feel like it was too easy? It's not a good term, but like I mean, like Rzeszów is really super team compared to the other Polish team.
Actually, it was not easy at all last year because you had LKS, what was actually a really good team. Budowlani was a really good team. Bielsko was doing good. So actually last year, the teams were doing really good, actually. Like we even like won the regular season with 1 point different. So we were first with 1 point different, and it was even not in our hands. Like it was because I think LKS lost the last game of the regular season, and that's why we won with 1 point. We became first because actually we were all thinking that we would be second, but because of some other team, like we were still first. Yes,
that's good.
Yeah, so last year actually when we had a really great team, like amazing players. Actually, I think last year like this like national team girls and like good players, but like also the other teams were good. So we were struggling actually last year a little bit. Like it was not easy at all last year, but still we won, the cup and the season. So
speaking about the
it's already long.
Already 1 hour. And I don't want to, like, I said to you 1 hour, I don't want to overpass,
it's okay. I have time.
Speaking about the national team,
Yeah.
because you in the national team since
Yeah.
so many years,
Yeah.
how hard is it? Because you need to make a lot of sacrifices
Yeah.
to go in national team, like don't have rest, can take, 10 days of holidays.
Yeah.
And the Netherlands, like, unfortunately, it's always hard to get out of, like, pool phases of big tournament, even if you did this season in the World Championship.
Yeah, like our national team, we are kind of never on the top, but also not low. We are kind of trying to be there, but we never arrive there, you know? Like,
Can you invite us? Not this year? Okay.
Like, yes, we are all the time like being close, but like kind of if you have 3 places, we are fourth, you know? So we are all the time like being there, but yeah, it's not easy actually to be national team. Like it's really nice experience, and for everybody it's really, like, I would say to everyone to for sure do it. Like if you have the chance to go to national team, like you have to take this experience, and it's also really good for your career, I think, because you are in the spotlights, like people start to know you. Like I think the whole, like, volleyball, all the people that like volleyball are watching the national teams also, like maybe sometimes even more than
For sure.
than the club
Yeah,
seasons.
in France, 100%.
Yes, I think I'm almost sure that everybody's watching more like national teams than.
In France, I think people who's making volleyball and following the like guys who won 2 times Olympics, I think some of them don't even know there is like club season.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
they think guys, I don't know, work, I don't know where during the season, and after they try to play with team.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree. So this for sure really helps to be in the national team, to be after in like good clubs, or like to be seen also.
Oh, I asked this question. You went to the World Championship in 2025. You was happy when you saw your pool, because you had like Dominican Republic, Thailand, and Egypt. No, Sweden, Thailand, and Egypt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, we were.
Nah, for sure.
No, of course we were, but like Thailand was playing at home, so yeah, you know that it will not be easy. Like Sweden is not like one of the best teams, but they have the best opposite of the world, you know. So
Of the century.
Yeah, so you know that like I don't know, like it was not. Also, of course, it was not easy for us, even actually, also in this pool. Like we were happy that we were not playing against like some big team like Italy or Turkey or whatever, Brazil, but also this was not kind of so easy, but also nice because we play against Thailand, what was at home with the home crowd. Like these are also nice experience. So
I think people wasn't expecting this, but yeah, you was so close to beat Japan.
yes, this was actually really, really sad. Like we were actually doing good against Serbia. I mean, Serbia without Boskovic, so of course, but still it was not easy because we were playing 3-2, I think, and like these outside hitters, they were amazing. Like we couldn't almost control them, you know. It was a really big fight, but we won against Serbia, and then we came to Japan, and we were so close, and it was so sad actually to
No, for sure.
to lose this. Yeah,
because like I think like all the fans and everything, because they on the social networks, especially maybe more for men's, like people think, oh, Japan are the best team in the world, you know, like, and yes, they really good. But like every time I speak with some people who are really fan of Japanese, like they said, oh, this guy is the best opposite of the world, this guy is the best outside, like they're actually really good.
Yeah.
But like, and I think it's kind of same in the woman, like.
Yeah, they are just really annoying actually, because they can defend so good. So it's really hard to like get the ball on the floor, you know. So you know already before that the game will be hard and long probably.
They are everywhere.
Yeah.
Every time with the ball is like 5 centimeters away from the floor, they find a hand or something to get the ball. Yeah.
So even that, like we are taller, we are bigger than them, you know. It's, I don't know, like they play also good against like the biggest teams, you know. So maybe you think like maybe you can spike over one time or something like this, but
No.
no.
How was the Olympics in Paris?
Turkey, I think we were close actually this game against Turkey. But okay, maybe before you think like, okay, maybe we lose this game. But then we knew before that we had to win the game against Dominican to go to the next round, you know? We didn't. So, like on one side, it was really nice to be in Olympic, but I think that for us, the way we came there, like the preparation, because we had to qualify in the VNL the same year. So already this was really like kind of stressful for us because suddenly every game in VNL counts. Like before you are not thinking about that in this way. And this year we were thinking like, fuck, every set counts, every game, everything counts. Like even the set scores, you know, like you think they can be different in the end. But we knew that against Canada would be the game that, because Canada and us, it was between us in the end, like who will be qualified. So yeah, this game against Canada, like this was stressful but nice also. Like we won, so we knew like for sure we'll be probably in the Olympics. I think this was even more like then you go to the Olympics, but you know it will be difficult, you know?
Yeah.
So it was a little bit like disappointed on one side because you want to do good also there. But we had really short time because we were so much into this qualifying. So you go up in your like highest level kind of. And then always you go down. Like you cannot stay here for forever, you know? So we go down. And then it was, I think for us, a little bit too short to be there again, you know, in this.
Out of the group phases.
Yes, I think so.
Then you made the Olympics tattoo.
Yes.
Yeah? A lot of players are doing it, like, but like, I can understand, like, it's really the most amazing competitions that you can play.
Yeah. It's just something that you really want to achieve, I think. Yeah, even when we didn't do good, like I was doubting actually to do it. I was like, yeah, I was there, but we didn't do anything good. Like we didn't have one medal or something like this. So should I do it? But yeah, it's just really nice to say actually that you've been I've been there, you know.
Like when you see the new generation, do you think like it's gonna be possible for 2028?
I think that there is the same possibility to be there like last time actually. Okay. I think it will not be easy, but it's not impossible, you know? Like for sure it's possible to be there. I think that if we will be there in 2028, it will be same, like not same, but probably a little bit same way. Like
I think, fight.
Yes, I have to fight for sure. We have to fight for sure. Yeah.
Okay, I always like to finish my podcast with like a little game.
Okay.
It's just like really simple questions, and you answer like or with yes or no, or with like one word, you know.
Okay, but I'm not sure if I'm good in in this game, but let's see.
You ready?
Yeah.
In the World Championship 2025, how much time you kept the music in mind? Welcome to Thailand.
Weeks.
Have you ever thought like I'm done with volleyball?
Yes.
Do you still think about the match that you play when you go to sleep?
Yes.
Have you ever pretend to be injured just to rest?
No.
It's something that you consider to do one day?
No.
Can one coach win like all the season? Like fuck up all the season?
Yes.
If you need to describe Germany in one word.
I can't say.
Okay. Let's switch country. Italy.
Pasta.
France.
Baguette.
I was sure you would say baguette.
I was thinking baguette or brie.
Brie? The cheese?
The cheese.
Okay. I understand why you say you don't eat healthy. Poland.
Surek.
It's nice that you don't answer Kova.
I'm just answering with food.
Volleyball, passion or job? You can say both, it's okay.
Yeah, it's actually both.
National team, pressure or privilege?
Privilege.
Being professional, it's like harder for body or for mental?
Ooh, that's a really good question.
Thanks.
I want to say both, actually. Like, I think people underestimate the mental part actually. So I don't know, for your body it's also not easy at all, but
Did you like sometimes get some mental coaching?
yeah.
It help? Like,
Yeah, it helps, and I think that for everybody it could be really good to
okay.
use. To be honest, I used it also more like not really for the struggles inside the game, but more for the struggles like outside volleyball. Like, I don't know, like this stuff that you don't need to forget that there are other stuff also important and not only volleyball, like all these things. Yeah, I think that for all the professional players it's nice to talk with someone.
Don't say the name, but like, is there some player you really hate play with?
No, I
Okay.
don't have really hate actually.
If you could speak to yourself 15 years ago, what you would say?
15 years ago, like for sure, I would say that there is like more than just volleyball, for sure. I have also a tattoo, so it sounds a little bit cheesy, but I think that be yourself is really important. Like inside volleyball, for sure, like my position, like to be like more passer, like to be less involved with points and all this stuff. It's can be really hard. Like I'm a little bit like garbage player, you know. Like you give more the highlights to like the other girls, let's say like this. So and I had really like problems with it. Still sometimes problems, but like problems in case of like you want always more. Like you always want to be the one that you're not, or like you don't have, I don't know, I'm not 2 meters or like close to 2 meters, you know, so I have to do it with this 180. I have to do it with my passing, defense. I have to accept that maybe I make less points or something like this, but it's really hard because the outside part, they always look to how many points you make, like the statistics, like
what's
all
my
this
efficiency?
What's my efficiency, like all this stuff, you know, and they don't see that you are covering, like that you are taking off the balls from the floor, like that you... No, they never see this part. So that's why it's sometimes hard. So I think be yourself is, I think, really nice.
Just gave me 2 questions more. Thanks.
Okay.
Is statistics always good?
I don't think so. I'm this kind of player that I don't like statistics.
Have you ever thought about switching to be a libero?
No.
No, you don't like?
I think I would like. And I don't say that I will. Nah, I actually will never be. I thought that maybe I could be one time when I'm older, but I'm almost 30, so... No,
it's okay.
I don't think so.
You born in 1996.
Yeah.
I'm 1998. Don't say please that we're old.
Okay. Well, like in volleyball world, like as a woman, if you start to be 30, then maybe you're getting older.
One girl you will be really surprised if she become like a coach.
If she become a coach, like one girl, I have to say, Brit Bongaerts, my friend. If she start to be coach, I'm like really surprised.
And always my last question: if you could make like your dream starting 6, like speaking about the prime player.
I never played with Wallis, like a setter, but I think she's really good. Robin de Cruijff, I think, as a middle blocker. I would put Haak for sure on the opposite. Libero, the one from Conegliano. I like Gabi, for sure. I know that everybody is saying always Gabi, but
yes,
she's yes, for sure. She's just really smart, like good in reception, defense, but also really smart in attack. Like she has a lot of different skills. Yeah, I really like this young girl from Serbia, Uzelak, I think.
It's okay. We have everything.
Yes, right? Just I miss one middle blocker.
No, thank you so much. Is there like any subject you would like to speak about, or we finished?
We finished.
Okay, thanks.
That was easy.
No, thank you so much for your time. Like,
yes,
really.
no problem.
Really nice.
No problem.